Hi everyone, welcome to today's video where we will explore the top 10 best practices for Java programming. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced developer, following these practices will help you write clean, efficient and maintainable code. Let's dive in. Number 1. Use descriptive variable and method names. One of the fundamental principles of writing good Java code is using descriptive names for variables and methods. For example, instead of using single-letter variables like x or I, opt for meaningful names like number of students or calculate total. Number 2. Follow the Java naming conventions. Adhering to the Java naming conventions improves code readability and consistency. For instance, use camel case for variable and method names and capitalize class names. Number 3. Avoid magic numbers and strings. Magic numbers and strings are hard-coded values that lack context. It's better to define them as constants or variables with meaningful names. For instance, instead of using 7 to represent the number of days in a week, create a constant called days in a week. Number 4. Use generics and collections. Utilize Java's generics and collections to write type-safe and efficient code. For example, prefer ArrayList over vector and hash map over hash table for improved performance and flexibility. Number 5. Handle exceptions appropriately. Handle exceptions gracefully by using try-catch blocks and throwing exceptions when necessary. Avoid catching generic exceptions like exception and be specific about the exceptions you handle to provide better error handling and debugging capabilities. Number 6. Implement proper handling of errors. Besides exceptions, it's crucial to implement proper error handling using logging frameworks such as log4j or slf4j. Logging error messages and stack traces helps in debugging and diagnosing issues. Number 7. Write modular and reusable code. Break your code into modular components and create reusable methods and classes. This approach enhances code maintainability and readability and encourages the principle of don't repeat yourself, also known as DRY. Number 8. Apply object-oriented principles. Leverage object-oriented programming principles such as encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. These concepts promote code organization, extensibility, and maintainability. Number 9. Write unit tests. Adopt a test-driven development approach and write unit tests for your code. Using frameworks like JUnit or TestNG ensures that your code behaves as expected and helps catch regressions early on. Number 10. Document your code. Last but not least, document your code effectively. Use comments to explain the purpose of your code, document important methods, and provide examples when necessary. Well-documented code is easier to understand and maintain for you and other developers. Congratulations, you have learned the top 10 best practices for Java programming. By incorporating these practices into your coding habits, you'll improve the quality, readability, and maintainability of your code. Remember, writing good code is not only about achieving desired functionality, but also making it easier for others to collaborate and build upon your work. Thank you for watching and happy coding.